Matt Huntelman and his team at TGen are working to move into phase 2 of the Mindcrowd project, using World Alzheimer's Month to inspire people to take the test. For those who are not listed as having committed dangerous sex crimes related to children, they are able to live a couple blocks away from schools such as this one. Tempe PD's app goes off of your location and shows you what sex offenders are located near you and what schools are nearby. Between 2000 and 2010, the number of Africans immigrating to the U.S. has doubled. The African Association of Arizona holds this festival each year to help forge connections and maintain heritage. In Phoenix, I'm Emily Schilling. As people turn more towards technology, online shopping had a 14% increase since last year. For those who did choose to shop the traditional way, a Black Friday app was available to find those deals. An inspirational 19-year-old does big things with little cakes using her love of the culinary arts. Alina Martin strives to help those who need it most.
I've been making cupcakes for 12 years.
For Alina, baking is a creative outlet.
I have all these ideas in my head, and the only way I can actually portray it is by putting it in a cupcake. So like caramel with apple, or like chocolate and peanut butter, but then like with extra chocolate, or like ganache and chocolate chips, just not chocolate and peanut butter. Today I made an Oreo cupcake. It's just an Oreo frosting and a devil's food cake.
For the past 2 years, Alina has been going out every 2 weeks to share her creations and pass out water bottles.
I just really think that homeless people deserve cupcakes too, and I make them all the time anyway, and I always have some like left over. Me and my grandma used to get together bags from the 99-cent store with like razors and soap and just food and little things that they might need, and then just hand them out to like people.
Although right now Alina only bakes for fun, she has high hopes for the future.
I want to have a late night food truck where I sell cupcakes out of my food truck and maybe like burgers or fried chicken. And that's my dream.
Although Alina is studying nutrition, she still doesn't know what the future will hold. Maybe one day she will have the food truck of her dreams.
In Arizona, there is a law that prohibits certain sex offenders from living within 1,000 feet of a school. That's not going to be all the sex offenders. It's just that they have to register, they have to keep that up.
For those who are not listed as having committed dangerous sex crimes related to children, they are able to live a couple blocks away from schools such as this one. Tempe PD's app goes off of your location and shows you what sex offenders are located near you and what schools are nearby.
So like if they're level 2 or level 3, then they do the notifications. There's those the online things that I spoke about earlier, because sometimes even with those notifications it can be very difficult to make sure that everybody's notified. Somebody might move in, a week after the notification happened. A week after that sex offender moved in, somebody else moves in, they might have missed the notification. So that's why we always encourage either through our mobile app, or the state has a program, the Arizona Department of Public Safety has a program where you can go on and search and look up. You can put your address in, you can put your zip code in, you can put the address where your child goes to school, where their daycare is, and just being proactive as a parent or as a neighbor and looking those up and seeing where those sex offenders are. That's what we encourage.
Law enforcement does check on registered sex offenders annually to ensure that they are properly registered and following legal procedure. But even if properly registered, they are generally not restricted to places of residence. For JMC 330, I'm Emily Schilling.
I've been here since about 1 in the morning last night because I had to work, so I stayed the night.
This year, for the first year ever, Black Friday started on Thanksgiving, which did not stop people from camping out even earlier than normally to get their favorite gadgets.
I was here like 2-3 hours earlier, but my friends were here like 6-7 hours earlier.
Doors traditionally open at midnight, but this year, retailers opened up between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. on what people called Black Thursday.
They're not even doing it at midnight like they used to. They're doing it super early. So like instead of me being able to maybe do some sort of Thanksgiving thing and then come at midnight or something like that, I had to be here the whole day.
Although malls and shopping centers alike were still packed with people, this year appeared to be safer than most years as stores managed item ticketing and line security.
They do a good job of regulating how many people they come in and go, and they pass out tickets for the hot ticket items, so it's relatively calm here.
I was generally concerned for our safety until they told me that they had tickets, so I was like, okay, that's a little bit better.
As people turn more towards technology, online shopping had a 14% increase since last year. For those who did choose to shop the traditional way, a Black Friday app was available to find those deals.
In future, I would probably stick to online, but I mean, this is also a good experience, definitely.
For JMC 330, I'm Emily Schilling. Zach Ziegler is a coffee maker and one of the founders of Blue House Coffee.
So we started this coffee company. We roast our own beans, and actually our specialty is iced coffee, but we built this cart and serve coffee to the ASU students before they go to class.
Ironically, until he and his friends started the company, Zach didn't actually like coffee.
What got me into it was the iced coffee. So I didn't like coffee at first. I tried the iced coffee and I was like, okay, what is this drink? I don't know what it is. I guess I have to get into this, and especially if I'm gonna help you guys out, I should probably like coffee as well. So.
As Zach and his friends are all local to Arizona, their iced coffee is their specialty, as a refreshing drink in this desert heat.
We wanted something for more in Arizona, like the hot summertime weather, and it was just, we bought something that said it would make an iced coffee, and we ended up making it a lot better than we ever thought it would turn out to be. So it was just something completely different than we thought it would be. We were just really interested in coffee and really like experimenting with the different flavors and roasts, and we actually discovered on accident kind of our iced coffee, and it's just kind of pushed us along to really experiment more and try to get all we can out of this company.
What makes Blue House Coffee so special is the care Zach and his partners put into making it.
Because it takes a long time steeping in water. It takes around a day steeping in water to make the official drink. So I think that's just the TLC that goes into it that makes it the best.
Located right off the ASU campus, the boys of Blue House Coffee are always set up Monday through Thursday until 3 p.m. For Newswatch, I'm Emily Schilling reporting.